The Four-Color Theorem by Djibouti McIntyre, aka me, Nikki Sorensen, and Sierra Sanders. Alright, so the four-color theorem states that any map can be colored using a maximum of 4 colors in a way that the regions sharing a common boundary, or a side, do not share the same color. When was this idea first developed? The four-color theorem first appeared over 150 years ago, but wasn't finally proven until 1997. The idea was first cited in 1878 in a letter from Augustus de Morgan. He was the first professor of mathematics at the University College in London. This letter was sent to his friend William Rowan Hamilton, and he was a famous Irish mathematician in 1852. Originally, the idea had actually been suggested to De Morgan by one of his students, Frederick Guthrie. Frederick Guthrie's brother, Francis, has suggested this idea to him in 1852, and Francis later became a professor of mathematics at the University of Cape Town. Finally, Wolfgang Haken and Kenneth Appel published their proof of the four-color theorem in 1976 using a computer to prove it. How long were people working on this idea, and who worked on it? The idea technically first appeared in 1852. In the end, people were working on it for about 120 years. The first printed reference is due to Arthur Cayley in 1878. The first proof was by a guy named Kempf, but it was incorrect. Heawood then pointed out the faults of Kempf's proof 11 years later. A guy named Tate developed another failed proof in 1880. Then a guy named Peterson pointed out an issue to Tate's proof in 1891. In the 1920s, Berghoff, Franklin, and Heesch appeared to have contributed to developing ideas about limits of the color theorem. So as you can see, there's a lot of people that put a lot of work into this and basically trying to either prove it or prove other people wrong. So where were these people born, both geographically and in what time period? Augustus de Morgan was born in Madurai, India in 1806. William Rowan Hamilton was born in Dublin, Ireland in 1805. Frederick Guthrie was born in London, and his brother was also born in London, and Frederick was born in 1883, and Francis was born in 1831. Kenneth Appel was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1932, and Wolfgang Haken was born in 1928 in Berlin, Germany, and he's actually still alive, and he's 85 years old. Alright, so all of this information so far we got from a site that had an article by Leo Rogers that was basically just about four-color theorem, and the information that's coming up is from a proof summary that is by Georgia Tech professors. What contributions did this idea make to mathematics? The four-color theorem created such influence a new branch of mathematics called the graph theory, due to all the mathematics working to solve this problem. It was also proven that when coloring any map, 4 colors is enough to color any map without 2 colors touching. So when you have a map, they actually only need 4 colors, and so if you see a map that has like 7 colors, like this one, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah blah blah. It's like a bunch of colors, and they definitely need 4 max, so they can like symbolize it. So what controversy was there over this idea? Some mathematicians believe that when the four-color theorem was proven with the aid of a computer, it was considered cheating. They don't accept that it has truly been proven because the computer solved it, even though there have been no instances thus far in which the computer is incorrect about the four-color theorem. Some mathematicians think only people should solve the problems, and that we can't guarantee that the computer did it without error. This argument between the computer believers and non-believers is still going on today. So how did this idea affect mathematics today? Well, the four-color theorem is important today because, as stated before, it created a larger branch of mathematics called graph theory. The four-color theorem also highlights the idea of optimization. This means that when people create and color graphs, they do not need to use so many colors. So when you see this graph, It seems like you need more than 4, but I mean, honestly, as you can see right here, there's just 4 colors. Got red, blue, yellow, and pink. And that's it. Thank you.